Assalamu alaikum and welcome to our online selling and suit reviews. Now I'm just gonna give you a little bit of a confidence booster really, because we get a lot of orders and we also get a lot of queries. Sometimes people are scared to order online because they've never trusted anyone online, or maybe they've trusted someone online and they've been done injustice to. So whatever the case, I can't talk about anybody else, but I can tell you about myself. Now I've got a number of deliveries. This is just like going out today. Today is Friday the 14th of July. So we've got a number of deliveries. We've got one there going to Batley. We've got one going to Middlesex, Hounslow, Edinburgh. We've got one going to Luton. Then we've got one going to Birmingham and Slough, and also to Bradford, Rochdale. So these, and then we've got one to Germany that's just there waiting for one suit to go into. There's a couple of suits there that have been sent out to these customers, and then there's some very popular ones like the design of Amina Hassan, which is this one. I've had to get several of these because this is one of the best sellers. Also the Amina Hassan in black and also the one in green, and then we've got the Sana Safinaz, which we've actually run out of, but some more are on order and are due to come any day. Now what I want to say about all these orders is that these are just this week's, a couple of days orders that are going out today, and all these people, many of them have probably bought for the first time online, especially a girl from Birmingham. She was asking me quite a number of questions because she was scared to actually trust anyone with her details and so on. Now I don't actually personally want your details because I give you my details and you make the payment yourself. You know, it's more of you're doing everything yourself. So whether you want to pay through PayPal or whether you want to pay through bank account, I can guarantee you that I've had no problems. PayPal is actually a very, very safe method of payment, and you know, many people use it. It's actually very customer friendly rather than the seller friendly. There has been many times cases where I've had to give money back, for sometimes even where customers have received their goods or service and they've claimed cashback. So it's not always seller friendly, but I promise you it is very buyer friendly. So if you have any doubts or if you have any sort of you know, fears of buying online, now like I said, I'm not speaking for anybody else, but I can speak for myself that you can, if you want. Most of the sales that I do them through WhatsApp, and WhatsApp is like almost like a one-to-one. People get to know you. So most of these people I've spoken to, most of these people I have actually phoned in to actually make sure that I'm an existing person. But I'm sure many of you have known me for the last 5-6 years now, and will have got to know me better than actually I even know myself, because you know, I come up to people and they actually say to me, oh, we know this about you, we know this about you. Oh my god, I don't listen to my own videos, but you've listened to everything about me. So I promise you, you can trust me on this one. All the suits that I do review, I actually do full in-depth reviews on them. So whatever the suit is like, I normally open them up and I first can show you exactly what you're getting. So whether it's a cheap suit like this, I've had to get several of these because these were a £20 a suit, and they're very, very pretty suits. So I've had to go out and actually source these out because I did run out of these initially. Now many of these I've had to get repeats because they were very good sellers. So I'm sorry, sometimes you do have to wait, because by the time orders you know, my shipments come over from India, because like I mentioned, normally the first time when I actually do reviews, I only get one set at a time. Normally it's like 10 sets, 5 sets, 6 sets we buy, but I don't normally get them all shipped over because a lot of the stuff, sometimes we get it stitched up from India, and sometimes we actually dispatch direct from India to say like Hong Kong or destinations like New York, most of the countries that are away from here, then it saves on double the cost of shipping something from India to UK and then from UK to another destination. So we do keep a lot of reserve stock in India, because a lot of the customers actually are now opting to use the service where they can actually get it stitched as well. Now I'm hopeful that next week there was quite a few suits that I've ordered for a very good customer of mine, and all her suits are getting stitched in India. So hopefully I'm going to be doing a review on those stitched ones, so you can actually get to see firsthand just what the stitching of my Indian tailors is like. And then if you want to experiment with their tailoring, then rather than buying suits like this, because majority of the time these suits, the real justice is done by the way these are stitched. And if you're going to give them to somebody local and maybe pay £10-12 to get them stitched and they do a lousy job, then not only have you lost the £10-12 in sewing, but you've also lost the price that you've paid for stitching. And it's all down to stitching. I do get a lot of queries on whether I would stitch for people. I am sorry to say I am too overwhelmed. I mean, it's just fortunate that I can actually get parcels like these out to people, but I am very busy with other commitments, and sewing is something that I am trying to take myself away from. Obviously my main purpose of sewing was to teach how to sew, and I think during the 5 years that I've been teaching, I have actually accomplished that. There are thousands of people who've benefited from the sewing lessons, and there are people worldwide who actually write in to say thank you, and who really appreciate the service that online teaching actually provides. We've had a number of problems with the website. Hopefully new website is going to be launched very soon. The old website is back online. We were offline for a couple of weeks. I do apologize. There is ongoing work, so sometimes when they're testing things out and so on, it does go offline. Anyway, I hope to hear from anyone who's really seriously interested in buying anything. Then you can email me and I will actually send you my WhatsApp number, and then you can contact me direct and put any doubts that you have to aside and trial me out. Now if you look at some of these packages, they're only small packages. Like this one has got 2 suits, that one has got a single suit that's going to Bradford. So some of these people are, if they're first time buyers, they're actually just trying things out. There's a couple of girls here, one going to Rochdale, one going to Batley. These are my reoccurring customers who've purchased previously and have gone to order more. So the only reason people will order, I mean, even to Germany, I've sent a couple of parcels now to Germany, and alhamdulillah these were satisfied customers who've actually gone on to order more. And hopefully, good business practice is such that you don't want one-off customers, you want customers for life. And the way to get customers for life is through honesty and truthfulness, and that's something that alhamdulillah I pride myself on. That anything, any flaws, any doubts I have about something, I do point it out, and I would be very reluctant to send it out to a customer if I thought there was something that I couldn't do justice to myself. I can't promise you what your garment will come out looking like, because I do not know who is going to stitch it and whether they're going to do justice to the stitching. But as far as the fabrics are concerned, most of these fabrics you would have either seen me stitching them or something or other where I've gone on to actually go deeper. I mean, most of these I do keep to a side, and sometimes I don't get the chance to do the tutorials as fast as I would like to, but inshallah most of these you will get to see stitched as well. So any doubts, please put them to a side, give us a try, and I promise you will not be disappointed. Have a wonderful Friday, and I will see you again soon. Take care and bye.